The world of succulents is amazing. You can get enormous structural succulents like this Aeonium that originates from the Canary Islands. And you get tiny little succulents like this Sempervivum, commonly called hen and chicks, that's really, really hardy, and it's been popular in garden designs like rockeries for decades. But imagine if you could cross these two and get the hardiness of Sempervivum with the amazing size and structure of Aeoniums. Well, it's been done in a world-first intergeneric hybrid, and I've got some plants to show you, and I've managed to source enough for you to buy from the Grow Paradise nursery. Let me tell you more. So I'm Craig, and this is Grow Paradise, a channel where we help all of you grow your own patch of paradise, no matter where you are in the world. And in this video, I'm going to show you some groundbreaking world-first hybrids. I have 3 of the seedlings from this intergeneric hybrid cross between Aeonium and Sempervivums here. And these 3 different forms all came from one seed batch. Now, this isn't my hard work. This was done by a team down in Cornwall a couple of years ago. And it's incredible work, and it's never been done before. So let's talk through some of these hybrids. And we'll start with an incredible one. This is Semponium. That's the hybrid name, Sempervivum crossed Aeonium. This is Semponium Destiny, and this stunner won Chelsea's Plant of the Year at Chelsea Flower Show 2022. You'll note how dark this foliage is. Now, typically with Aeoniums like this one, in the cold, dark depths of winter, which is where we are now, just at the tail end of winter, they will lose the coloration. Most Aeoniums colour up under sun stress. But this has held this beautiful dark colour through winter, which is a real stunning characteristic of this plant. Not only that, it's got this bumpy leaf texture, which I think comes from the traits of one of its parent plants. I think it was the Aeonium, and I can't remember which it was off the top of my head. But it really is a stunner. Now, I believe this one will grow kind of dinner plate sized on a short, stout stem. It's just really incredible, and I'm looking forward to having this luxurious colour in my garden through the winter months. Now, these hybrids, before they were released, they were tested globally for hardiness, for cold hardiness, and they've all shown promise and proven that they will survive -4 degrees Celsius. Now, on that note, some of you may have already grown these plants and noticed they didn't survive. And that's because they will take -4, but they need some additional conditions. These are succulents after all, so they're not going to thrive if their roots are waterlogged. And with the rain that we get in winter here in the UK and maybe wherever you're growing your gardens, they're going to need some additional drainage and protection from waterlogging through winter. So I'm going to leave mine outside. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, do that now, because you can follow along the progress of the leaf colour changing, flowers emerging, and them surviving winter. And I'm going to give them good drainage, and I'm going to tuck them somewhere in my garden that's protected from direct rainfall, just to help keep the roots ideal, to help them to survive down to -4 degrees Celsius. Now, I mentioned flowers there. Being a hybrid of Sempervivums and Aeoniums like this, these do produce enormous Aeonium-like flowers, most of which are yellow. But each individual flower is a flower that resembles that of hen and chicks. So you're really getting the character traits of both of the parent plants in these hybrids, these intergeneric hybrids. Intergeneric just means it's between the 2 genuses of the plants, and Aeonium and Sempervivum is the genus. Remember, these all came from the same seed batch, so this is showing the genetic variation that you get when you're breeding your own plants. Another one is this, and I think this is one of my favourites, and I really didn't think that would be the case because it's just green. It's not as colourful, but it's so vibrant and it's so thick and healthy. This is Semponium Diamond, and it's named Diamond because it has this perfect geometric form, and as the leaves get to the centre of the rosette, they're almost perfectly diamond shaped. Now, this one does have additional coloration. There's like a red tinge to the edge of the leaves, and that will intensify under summer sun, just as with Aeonium parents. And this one will branch out like Sempervivums do. It's got that branching habit. But for me, this one really showcases that hybrid vigor. When you cross plants, that hybrid vigor is the result of the offspring, the seedlings, getting the best genetic material out of each parent plant. And this one just grows like mad. And it is so thick and so sturdy. It's a really, really reliable plant. And this is good because if I'm leaving these plants out in winter, my garden gets windy. I'm by the coast. So this is going to need to be able to hold itself up. I really struggle with Aeoniums like this that grow really tall, but they're not as sturdy. They can get a bit leggy. This one, much, much firmer. So I'm looking forward to trying Semponium Diamond outside. And finally, this is another seedling that has become a named cultivar, named after one of the breeder's daughters, I believe. This is Semponium Sienna. Now this one you can see has a coloration on the leaves, but this is nothing. Come summer, when it's under that intense sun stress, this will turn bright red, almost crimson. And I'm really looking forward to seeing that in the garden. And you can see it still colours up. It's still sensitive to the winter sun that we've had here. It's still got this nice purple hue, but the lower leaves are green because they're in shade, which is a character trait from the Aeonium parentage. Now this one's really picked up the branching habit of Sempervivums. This will branch out really, really quickly. So I'm going to pop this on in the coming weeks. I'm going to give it lots of feed and it should form loads of these lovely colourful rosettes, and I'm going to put it somewhere really sunny in spring and summer so that I get to see that incredible coloration. Now, I've only been growing these for a few months. I haven't had the chance to see the colour yet, so I haven't got a picture to show you, but I'm excited to do it. As I say, subscribe and you can follow along the journey. Now, I say that I'm going to pot it on and I'm going to feed it. These plants are interesting. They grow in the habit of Aeoniums, so they shut down in summer. They're dormant. You don't need to water them, you don't need to fertilise them, they're dormant. Under the heat of summer, they go dormant. In cooler conditions of spring and autumn and through winter, they're actively growing. So this Aeonium has been growing like mad. The crown has opened up, it's not protecting itself from the heat of summer, and I've been feeding it to get everything to keep growing. And that's what you need to do with these. Give them a liquid feed once a week through spring and autumn, and you will get the strongest, healthiest, kind of happiest looking plants possible. Come summer, under that heat stress, just leave them be. They don't need watering, because if you're growing somewhere that, like me in the UK, we get a lot of water in summer. It will rain all summer long, and if I'm watering as well, I'm going to waterlog these roots, and the plant's dormant, so it's just going to cause rot and unhealthy plants. I will only water in spring and autumn just to encourage healthy growth because I'll be adding liquid feed. Those 3 plants are from one seedling batch, and it really just is exciting to see the variation you can get with world first crosses. It's something that's never been done before, and it's got incredible results. And because they are so new, there is so much that is unknown. I'm really, really pleased to say that I've managed to source plug plants for these brand new hybrids. So if you're in the UK, you can go to our website now and buy these, and they are ready to go. We will ship them to you ASAP. Now, this is Semponium Destiny, that one that stays this lovely dark purple colour, really nicely rooted. We've got Semponium Diamond, again, looking super healthy and ready to go. You pot these on now and give them water and feed, and they will grow rapidly. And then Semponium Sienna, this is the one that will turn bright red, and I'm really looking forward to seeing that coloration. I love this about plants. When you think you know them all, plant breeders step in and they'll introduce brand new hybrids with new character traits, new colours, new forms and sizes. There is always something new to try in our gardens, and if you want to have a go at growing some of these plants, then click the link down in the description to our shop and give it a go. It's just, this is why I love my job. You're always learning, you're always discovering new things. Now, if you love growing plants like this, feel free to sign up to our Gardeners Social Network, where there is a community of people, a global community of people just like you that love growing these plants. And if you've enjoyed this video and you want to show us some support, just hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. It's the easiest and fastest way to support the channel. I really appreciate you watching. Thank you for the support, and I will see you all in the next one.